Previously on Dungeons and Discourse. The crew take revenge on the Hindersons by drugging their water supply. Alrighty, you head from Snacks Farm and you go towards Leylon Town. And as you're going in, the cart is coming out from the Hindersons.
I'm gonna make myself smaller than usual. I'm gonna try and hide. I don't want to see them. I don't want them to see me.
Okay.
You want to see that. That's what happens for sure. But them not notice you.
Nice. Alright, so you dart into some bushes nearby.
Yeah. So they're coming back into town.
They're coming out of town.
Oh, sorry.
The bushes that he usually hides his.
Yeah.
Chest is.
Yeah, where the small chest is. Yeah. Alright, so you take a dive over towards that small chest. Give me a stealth.
I'm not using that dice. That's cursed.
Yours aren't working so well. Oh, damn.
19.
Nice.
16 and 2.
You just hear the trot of the horse and the sound of a cart. You know exactly where it's going to be, and you dart straight into the bushes nearby. And they don't see you. They just seem to continue on. So they're heading off, and just as they're about, 50 feet away from where you are, you watch as the wheel busts off the front right of the cart. The wheel just starts rolling past the bush that you're in and further off, and lands in a puddle of water next to the town. And one of the Hendersons, Biff, just eats shit as the front of the car just digs into the ground. The horse gets sort of yeeted back a little bit, and Biff just straight over the top, over the reins, and just scorpions straight in front of this horse.
Scorpions.
Hard. He's just got dirt across his face. Like, what the fuck?
I'm stifling a laugh. I'm trying so hard.
What the fuck?
Just let out a little one.
You're not too farted.
You hear a bit of glass in the back sort of shatter. Jimmy jumps off the back end of the cart and he's like, what the fuck? What happened? What's going on? They're all sort of looking around, really confused for a bit, and then they realize the wheel and they're like, what the shit? They start looking around for the wheel and follow the track, and then they find the wheel lying in this pool of water, and they're like, is it?
Oh no.
What the fuck is going on here? Why is the water here? They sort of get down, have a look around, look to where it's ended up, and it's sort of starting to pool around the edges of the Leylon sort of mud walls that they've built up over time. And then they look in the other direction and start to see where the water is trailing from, and immediately forget everything else that's happening, go back to the cart, grab a couple of weapons, and start headed towards the direction of the water.
Oh, shit.
My place.
So the weapons they grab are just one has a short sword, and one just has a large sort of club, and one is just completely unarmed, and that one happens to be Biff. And they all start to trudge towards the water.
So are they going to the dam or are they going to my place? 'Cause
They are following the trail of water.
well, sort of what I mean is like the trail of water goes past my farm. Are they going up? Like are they stopping by my farm or?
Are they going straight to the source, or are they going to bypass?
Following the trail of water. So
Yeah, but does that lead to the farm?
It definitely does. That's what Justin's trying to avoid saying.
the water passes through Snacks Farm,
Yeah.
and then it continues towards Leylon. So they start to follow the trail of water. And there's no break in this water. It has one path. It goes from where you guys redirected it
They're definitely
to Leylon, basically. That's the end of where it's at right now. And they start to follow it. And then they realize where it's headed. And they see Snacks Farm. They see Snacks, shovel in hand, digging out a trench around his around the area of his farm.
I'm going to jump out. I'm going to jump out behind him, and I'm going to say, we're sick of this. We're sick of you. You need to leave.
Oh,
This is our town. You cannot keep bullying us and cornering the market on everything essential. This is our water too. And then that's it.
all right.
Really?
So to set
Do you
the
remember that
scene,
your elf martial arts trains mate is like really far away?
I know,
Can
but
run down the mountain quickly.
you can run down a mountain quickly.
don't know shit's happening.
I can't let them go to Snack's farm. It's just him and his wife.
That's really nice of you.
All right. So before anything, I'm going to set a scene. So as the cart crashes, the townsfolk of Leylon hear a commotion of sorts. They hear a cart come to a halt. They hear the horse neighing and carrying on, and they hear a crash of glass. And a lot of the townsfolk sort of come out. One sort of heads out and sees what's going on. They see this wheel rolling off in the distance, and they see the commotion. They start to call on others. And a lot of the townsfolk they all start to meander out to see what's going on. And it's something. It's 300 people in a town. It's a small town. This is an event for them. So they all start to sort of come out of the town center and head out and see what's going on. And they watch as the Hindersons start to trudge in the direction. They notice the water trail, and then they see Bailey pop out. And as Bailey announces this, give me a perception to see if you actually hear Bailey from the distance you are. You are obviously you're not. There's no way you're gonna hear him, but
16.
Hey. Lower, bro.
No, that's just wait. Yeah, +2, so 18.
all right. So you do hear Bailey. You hear this yelling, and it becomes clearer over the air, and you're like, something's going on. And then you look up from what you were doing, and you see the Hindersons all lined up, a couple of weapons in hand, and then right behind them is Bailey, who's just furious, standing as tall as he can, and just like ready and shouting out to them.
Can I go with a surprise attack?
No, definitely not. So the townsfolk, they all start to actually really come out now. They see something going down, and
Damn.
this is the first time, or second time now, anyone's really said or done anything about the situation with the water. This is the first time or second time now that anyone's ever stood up to the Hindersons really in their whole time here. There's not a huge amount of like actual law enforcement here in this town. It's so small that it's just keep the peace. And yeah, this has happened. And so now people are starting to file out of Leylon and are sort of crowding in a very safe distance away from all of the action, but are outside of the town walls now, per se, and starting to pile up.
Do I have time to say something to the village folk?
Yeah.
They
So
don't seem overly like strong-willed.
You're gonna try and persuade them.
Give me a good roll, bro.
It's gonna be like it's a Bug's Life thing. I've got all the ants here. So I turn to them. I say, we're a sleepy little town, and we help each other when we can. We love each other. We do what we can. And now, who doesn't fit into that equation? The Hendersons. So who doesn't fit in this town? Is it us, or is it them? They take our water. They take our food.
A very rebellious hobbit.
It's time to get rid of the weeds in our garden of a town. And it's not us. Why should we suffer?
What's your alignment? Like straight up, like nah.
It's almost lawful good going on there, like somewhat.
I was like,
In a
this
way.
is I stand up for the small
This is straight up
people.
punk.
You know me. I give you all food, and you give me food, nurture, shelter in return. What do the Hendersons give us for free? Nothing. They give us nothing but pain while they siphon our gold. I say it's time for them to leave town.
You see, as Jimmy turns around, he's like, "Oh yeah, what are you gonna do about it, little man?"
So I'm gonna run into my house and grab my second-hand axe.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna start yeeting down towards him.
All right, so you run into the house. In the meantime, Cliche, you're up there, just doing your thing, just training, and your master comes out with completely glazed over white eyes. And he's just sort of stumbling about, and he stumbles over to you and he's like, it's time to prove your worth.
It's just the mushrooms.
But we gave him a load. What do you need of me, master?
He rips out the massive master sword and he's like,
The Raga? I've never been allowed. It's been handed down. I've never been allowed to so much as touch it.
quiet. It's about time you stop talking.
Slaps him across the face.
Take this. Your friends need you now.
If you say so, I'll run down as straight as I can. Thank you. So
And he
much.
sort of like breaks out of a little and almost loses his balance and just looks like he's drained yet again.
Can I try and catch him
Yeah.
and like lead him to bed at least?
Yeah. Just give me a dex roll.
Breaks his back all the way down.
Yes.
Nice.
19 plus 2.
You scoop up the old man in your arms and carry him over to his bed, lay him back down. He seems to just pass out straight away again. Yielding a brand new sword, you try and shave this monster onto your back, realize you really can't, you have no way of doing that, and you just two-handedly
like
hold
on
this
level
thing and
2.
start to run down the mountain as quickly as you can possibly carry yourself. Give me an athletics to see how fast you are going to be down this.
Me rolling. 19.
Damn!
What's sorry.
In the moment, just rolling where he needs to.
Yeah, until he gets
Plus
into
4 with
Yeah.
an advantage, so
Nice.
do you want me
Nah,
to
don't
do
even
that?
worry.
I'll do it.
Oh, go
That's
for it
fine.
just in case.
So that's it was better
Just in
before.
case you're not.
19 plus 4.
Nice. All right, you start just going as fast as you can down this mountain, faster than you ever have before. You're picking the path that you know, but you're also dragging this extraordinarily heavy sword. You've never wielded it properly yourself, but the master wields it as if it's made of paper, but this thing is pure weight. And you start to fly down the hill. Even with this sword, just knowing that your friends need you, faster than ever before. All right, so Snacks, you run into the house. Your wife's like, what's going on? What do you need?
It's the Hindersons. They're starting some shit, and I'm finishing it.
Where's your Marge voice?
She, huh?
Where's your
She's
voice?
worried. There's the moment of worry. She immediately like just yeets the other axe over to you. You just catch it in the hand, clip it to your side.
Soy farmer, and every time you need him to do something, he's like, I got this.
Unless it's jumping off a banister, I am reliable.
Loot. She grabs it.
Nice.
She's like, throws it over to you as well. Give me a dex on that one. Just because they're complaining about rolls.
5. What's your dex?
It's not tuned.
0, yeah.
5.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, it definitely gets knocked out of tune as it smacks you in the face, and then you like fumble and catch it. You're like, all right.
Well, at least I didn't.
Thanks, wifey.
All right, and then you head back outside. All right, so Bailey, you appeal to the people, and they stand back a little. Still, they're not picking up pitchforks and going to town or anything. They're all wondering what the hell's happening here and sort of eyeballing and still scared, still worried.
God damn it, there's not enough punk fans above this.
I don't expect the people to die for me. I just want them to be happy. I want them to get what they want. So if they don't want to fight, then I don't want them to fight.
Fair enough.
But
So
I
you
want
watch
to
as Biff. No, Biff was the unarmed. So we've got Biff. We'll go with Who's the other guy?
Jimmy and Georgie.
Georgie, Jimmy. So Georgie takes some steps towards you.
Some. All of them.
Just all of the steps. And just gets right up in your grills.
I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna make the first move, so I'm just gonna stand strong, and I'm gonna hold my walking stick with 2 hands now. I'm just gonna ready myself for the hit. I know that's
Not
coming.
gonna start the fight.
All right.
I'm not fighting back. I'm not fighting.
Saying that I
I'm
run.
not picking a fight. I'm standing up to a bully. Is what I'm doing.
Okay. He's just holding the club. He's like, "Sure you want to do this, little man? There's no coming back."
I don't want to. I don't want to fight you, Biff. Who's this one?
Disrespect.
Right. Swing.
I'm just gonna close my eyes and just tense up.
All right. Does a 10 hit you?
No.
Damn.
Can I animate
Hard
that?
swing, and you just quickly duck out of the way of it. And it's a proper, like, he had all of his strength inside of that and just follows through all the way around to, like, right behind his back of his head again. And he's just even more angry at that point. And for some reason, you just feel like there was a bit of a shake on the ground as well. Like, there was just this moment of just a small rattle. So Cliche, you're still legging it down the mountainside at this point, dragging this sword behind you, occasionally nicking a rock, sparks flying off, and you're making great legway. You can see the lower valley now. You can see Snack's farmstead and the Hinderson's farmstead. From the Hindersons, you can see that the water run is just barely even there anymore, and you can see the water run now is taking that direct path towards Snack's house, and further than that through to Leylon, and you can see the cart in the very distance, sort of overturned at this point. Give me a perception as to what else you might be able to eyeball from that distance. Crap.
I got a manage. So I had 6 plus 3.
Okay.
We got 11 plus 3.
Okay. So 14.
14.
All right. So as you're running, you're skirting through the last of the trees and the bushes out into the open fields, and you spot the overturned cart, and you can see just all the townsfolk now outside. Well, not everyone, but a very large number of townsfolk outside of Leylon, sort of along the walls, as far back as they can be. You see a very small Bailey, and you see the 3 Hindersons in between him and Snacks on the other side as well. So you got Snacks one side, Bailey the other, the 3 Hindersons in between, townsfolk eagerly looking on to see what's next. And occasionally you just feel this thump, like, as you're running down the mountainside. Have no idea what it was yet. And we'll roll for initiative now.
And just for the viewers, right? So the town is right behind me, so I've got my back to the town.
Yeah. So that water is not a flowing river as it may look on our battle cam. More of just a puddle running towards the town of Leylon, just behind Bailey there on your left.
I'm sitting on a cool at 8.
I'm
Plus
whopping
initiative.
4.
+2.
Yikes.
Oh no, so I'm sitting on 10.
Okay.
I'm still on 4.
I'm on a 6.
Holy shit, guys.
I'm really gonna take that
We're
hit.
not striking first despite our.
Unfortunately not. Yeah. Look, you never know, but in this case that is not gonna happen.
Yes.
May the odds ever be in my favour.
Cliche, Bailey, followed by Snacks. Okay. Alright. Biff. It's gonna walk straight. Actually. going to bring himself in. And he's going to head towards snacks.
Good. Biff's who I wanted to go for.
Biff's like
He's a bit of like the muscle, yeah. No, not so much. He's just more of a big beefcake sort of a dude. Probably not portrayed as well as this guy, but he's a bit bigger than the other two. Then we have Georgie is over right on top of you, and then we've got, is it Jimmy?
Yeah. Jimmy has a sword.
Jimmy sort of looks around, weighing up the possibilities, and then he heads towards snacks as well. All right, and then we've got Georgie over there. He's going to take a swing. That's a 16 to hit.
He's armor class of 14. Oh no, it's him.
Yeah.
I've also got an armor class of 14.
Rough. All right, you're going to take 4 bludgeoning.
All right. I'll take it, and I'll fall to the ground, and I'll just stumble back up, and I'll just stand back to where I was. And that was 4 damage, right?
Yeah. So 4 bludgeoning as he swings his club once again, knocking you down. You slowly and gingerly sort of pick yourself back up, sort of wipe your face, wipe the dirt off of it.
Leaning on my stick, helping me get up.
Nice. Townsfolk are like, oh my god. There's a hustle and bustle going on. So Cliche, I'm guessing you're going to move as far as you can, as fast as you can down that mountain still.
Yeah, of course.
Alrighty. So what you can do is you can trade your action for movement. So you can actually do what we call dash. So you'll be able to move your speed plus your speed again. So you'll move, 30 feet?
35.
So you'll move 70 feet. At which point we will have you pop in around about here, right on the edges.
It's not exactly 70 feet into the field, is it?
That'll basically be, that's it. That's about all you can do, aside from a free action of calling something out or...
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Guys, I hate the Hindersons, but can you not feel that on the ground? It's going to be my exclamation.
Very nice.
I just ignore his comment.
As he finishes, you look at the water flowing past. It's like just a slight quake, just the ever so slight quake.
T-Rex?
That's what
You're the, like, one in tune with nature. Yes, I've been trained by like ancient master, but I would have thought like the in tune with nature and farmer would have somewhat of an awareness.
I also know animal friendship, so
Nice.
But no.
I'm gonna as I'm getting back up, I'll see Cliche out of the.
Isn't it?
Huh? No, I'm just reacting to your call out.
It's also Bailey's turn, so.
Okay.
So as he did that, I'm gonna acknowledge it, and half, attune myself to what's going on, but really I'm focusing on this dude fucking waiting.
Alrighty. So he's staring down Georgie at the moment, and it is your turn.
I'm gonna.
Pop filter's doing a lot of work.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna get out a small bag from one of my pouches. I'm gonna unwrap it. I'm gonna pop some Gravlax into my mouth, like Bob, a local fishmonger. He caught this, and I put it into my mouth. I'm gonna heal a little bit.
Nice.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Nice one.
And that's all I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna stand there defiant again.
Are you aware you're not a tank? Because you're acting like one.
Nice. All right. So that's it. You're not going to move or do anything else.
No. I'm there to make a point. I'm Gandhi in this bitch.
Nice. You don't move. Unfaltered, you stand your ground. Okay. Snacks.
Okay. So how far am I from Biff?
Remember the call I
You are
made out?
not far away at all.
Being
So
affected.
Biff is 10 feet away from you now on a diagonal move.
Keep
Okay.
in mind the thing I screamed out.
Nope.
Sure.
All right. I'm going to do a vertical strike on Biff.
Nice.
My boy. Cliche, he taught me this one. Vertical strike.
The move you learnt earlier. You got
12.
charging up.
Plus, what's it going with? 12 plus.
Plus your one-handed axe.
Yeah, that's a +5.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
So you can make another roll without that +5 for the second weapon.
Oh, cool. So you
Correct,
get the 17 plus whatever you roll
yeah,
next.
I'll go horizontal strike.
All right.
This one.
Nice.
That time I didn't teach you
Use
that much.
And then the second.
19.
Damn. So
17
flat
and 19, yeah.
Holy shit. You land both. So you're wham straight on top and then wham straight on the side. He's definitely put his arm up so you're not cracking him directly in his skull, but it definitely lacerates pretty heavily. Give us some damage on those rolls, boya.
And a D6.
It'll tell you next to your weapon what your damage dice will be.
And remember, only add,
1d6.
and it should be
plus
plus.
3.
So only plus
Only
3 to
add
the
the plus
first
3 to the
one.
first hit.
Okay. So
Second hit will only be your flat d6.
6.
3 plus 3 for the first, so 6.
Yep.
And 3 for the second.
9 total.
Nice.
Total 9. That's pretty good.
That is solid. That is a solid chunk of damage
It's gotta
from.
be hurting though. He just got two axes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you took a vertical and then a horizontal.
We haven't got a fucking tavern owner to break this fight up, man.
This is on.
This is like
on for
blood
young and old.
swords.
Nice. All right. So that's it for you, Snacks. Okay. So that was your action and your bonus action, correct?
Correct.
Awesome. And a bit of movement there as well. So you've done most of the things, which is great.
I think my attack actually, it says attack range is 20, so that's 20 feet, right?
If you were to throw your axe.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so you could have yeeted one and then ran in with
Because
that
you're 1
one.
foot in
Yeah,
front
I
of them.
wasn't sure if that meant like, you know, I can somehow fucking jump
20 feet of
with
reach.
it.
It fucking extends like Goku's pole.
Powerball. Yeah.
I was talking about his dick, but yeah.
Okay.
Yikes.
Talking about cuts from the show.
Yeah.
Patreon only.
No,
All
you
right.
definitely see his dick in the first episode. Of that.
I mean from this show.
No, that's going to be enhanced. I'm going to actually boost the volume.
Of Zach's
Enhance.
dick.
Fucking crop
Enhance.
just me.
Zach's Goku dick.
All right. So, end of the round. You hear that quake again that Cliche had mentioned. Just a. It seems to be getting louder, whatever it is. You have no idea in what direction, but you can feel it underfoot now. You notice that the water is definitely shaking, and it seems to be rhythmic, sort of like just. Not drums. You straight away just start rocking out. Okay, so top of the round, Georgie's going to have another swing over at Bailey over there, and he will hit. And then we also have our 2 guys there facing off with Snacks. So Jimmy is also going to hit, and Biff is just straight fisting. He's just straight in there with the fist. And he's actually going to miss. So just on the chance that, you know, a 12
I
is
don't
just
know
not
how
going to hit.
his
No.
anus is huge.
So Jimmy's going in with his sword, and he's kind of coming at you on a side, so you don't get the chance to sort of catch him and see him, so you don't really deflect or anything. He's just going straight in for a swing. He catches your left arm as you've gone in for the cut, and he just catches the side of your arm with the glint of his steel. You get 5 slicing slashing damage. And then we have Georgie over there. He's going to clobber you with that club yet again. And this time he's sort of swinging down, just knocks you back down to the ground yet again. And you're going to take 6 bludgeoning. Just wails you. And yet again, you just...
Yeah, just before he does it, I'm like, wait, Georgie, wait. And then, boom. Straight to the ground.
Boom, straight to the ground again. All right. So, Cliche.
At my extreme movement ability, I'm going to do my best to run up and slice some calves because I don't want to cause major damage. I want these guys to realize something extra is going on besides this fight. So
I don't know if you're going to get there because you're going to use your action to do the dash if you do.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
What's that?
So you've got 35. So you want to move as close as you can
So
to snacks? Yeah, they are.
1,
Correct.
2, 3, 4, 5,
25, 30, 35. So that'll get you there on your movement alone. If you wanted to get closer, then...
No.
Still got a big one.
Got 2 hands on the big one. So from there, I'm still going to scream, guys, pay the fuck attention. Can you feel what's going on the ground? I guess a persuasion?
Yeah, sure.
best.
Go for it.
I mean, 20 now.
Damn.
Plus whatever. I got nothing. But yeah, persuasion 20 nat.
Nice. Nice.
Guys, please pay attention. Can you tell that the ground is rumbling, the water is quaking? Like, I hate the Hendersons, but can you tell what the fuck is going on?
All right.
Oh, he said he hated us.
So Biff turns his attention towards you. You guys definitely sort of are like starting to think a little bit more. You're like, hold on, what is he talking about? As you feel once again, and then from further back, you just see this very large
Next time on Dungeons and Discourse, Snack starts a hoedown.
It's got a fucking piece of straw hanging out of his mouth.